My relationship with my mother is something that is extremely special, extremely personal. Um, I don't like talking too openly about what my mother and me share because it's, I think, something very sacred. Um, but the little bit that I can talk about, I would say that over the years, we have only grown closer. Um, you know, Especially when I joined the film industry, there was a different bond that I developed with her because she is also an actress herself. That's where our friendship began. More than a mother and daughter, we became friends. And of course, over the years, when I started dating Bharat, she was the first person who knew about me being in love and, being serious about this guy. And then lots changed when I became a mother myself. I think uh, she's my go-to person for anything. It's her that I talk to. I do have best friends, very few close friends who I talk to, but most of the times, if there's something that I really need to talk about, I talk to my mother, and I consider her my best friend today. So yes, she is someone who looks after me, and I'm someone who look after her. And she always says one thing that, you're like my son. You're just, she considers me quite brave and out there as a person in general by nature. And I think I am that for her, and I'm always there for her when she needs me. And yes, I'm here to take care of my mother forever, and I just love her. What does motherhood mean to me? I think motherhood for me is everything today because I couldn't have asked God for anything else than these two beautiful little girls that I'm blessed with, that Bharat and me are blessed with. Motherhood means more than love to me. I think motherhood is beyond love to me. So let's say that. That sounds good. Motherhood is beyond love to me. The one trait of my mom that I would love to imbibe is, yes, she was, I think, a bit easygoing as a mother compared to me. I'm a bit, I think, OCD. And it's my nature too. I don't have any problems being that because that's naturally me, who I am. I like to just be there with my kids and keeping an eye on what's going on, and I overdo it. My mother was a little more easy. I don't know if I want to imbibe it or not. So I don't know about that. But I think she was a little more easy. So maybe I should, over the time, I think automatically over the time, once the girls become a little bigger, they will make me become a little more easy on them. The first answer, well, if I had to swap places with my mother and be her mother for a day, I think I would be absolutely fine doing that because anyway, my mother keeps calling me her mother, and that I have a lot of behavioral patterns rather that my mother notices in me, which are exactly identical to my grandmother Jaya Chakravarti. So she says so many times, and we used to call my grandmother Amba. So she says, "Apdiye Amba atom pandre." So in Tamil, it means you're doing it exactly like your grandmother. You sound exactly like your grandmother. And I am pretty strict with my mom in many ways. It's a very cute relationship that my mother and me share, where sometimes I actually become her mother and I tell her certain things that she shouldn't do, or certain things that I think, certain places I don't think she should go. So I am a little strict at time to time with my mom in general. So I would love to swap roles and be her mother for a day. I think I'll do really well. Um, well, of course, she is a thorough disciplined person herself. So not that I need to, you know, be strict on her with all that, but in general, just being her mother for a day would be absolutely delightful. And maybe let's go back in time and, like get into a time capsule where probably she was shooting for Sita or Geeta and I'm her mother on set, and I would go for lunch take South Indian lunch from home and go for the lunch break during her shooting and sit and make sure she finishes her lunch and does her makeup touch up properly and sit on the set and you know, to my knowledge, I remember my mother saying that all the directors and producers were petrified of my grandmother. So yeah, I would be the strict mother sitting on set and keeping a vigilant eye on my daughter and everyone on the set. Yeah, I do remember the incident because my mother didn't really yell or shout at my sister and me very often. It was just when we really did something that was terribly wrong, that was when we were scolded at. So then her shouting had much more meaning to us. You know, it was not that she was one of the mothers who would scream and shout at everything that we did. So when she did that, we knew that we have really done something wrong. And I remember her shouting at me because it was a very valid reason for her to get upset with me because I had copied, I was caught copying during my biology exam in school and was suspended from school. So, I mean, obviously that is a valid reason to really get upset with me, and that was something that I remember that I did was terribly wrong. Um, of course, till today, science goes off my head, but I had no choice but to copy. So let's just leave it at that. Three things that my mother has taught me that make me a better mother today. I don't think it's just three things. I think in totality, it is just being with her and around her and seeing how she functions till today and how she used to function earlier as a mother to young kids like Ahana and me. So, you know, well, we both follow the principle of following our motherly instinct. That is the first thing. Secondly, you know, what are the other two things? I can't really pinpoint any two things because, you know, there's nothing that's coming to my mind at the moment. But if I do remember something else that I can say, I will definitely get back to you on this. Otherwise, let's just say in totality, the way she functions and has been functioning as a mother to Ahana and me, I pick up and learn a lot from that. And I do the same thing because I have two daughters myself. So I know what I'm in for. Two sisters, I have to keep a vigilant eye on both of them and be with them all the time and become, you know, when whatever age they are. I think that's what my mother did actually. Yeah. So the second thing would be, I would say, is she would become our age, you know, like if we were four and I don't know what. I think my mother was more strict with me. It's always the case. The elder one gets, you know, always, we are the ones who have to set the example, and if you do this, then your younger sister will follow what you're doing, so you better do it right. So I was always the one who was shouted at and scolded at. Not very often, but very rarely. But younger one is always, oh, she's the child of the house, ye to bachchi hai, she's the baby of the house. So they get away with everything, I would say. Best dating advice that I've got from my mother, it's not dating advice, I would say. I think advice to a couple, let's put it that way, would be, you know, how sometimes we have these silly, petty fights amongst each other, you know, husband, wife, faltu mein, for no reason. So my mom sometimes will look at Bharat and me and say that, you know, y'all both, these are your years to enjoy and romance each other and just be loving and romantic. Before you know, this time would go and y'all will be old. Now is the time to enjoy yourself together. So she always says, her advice in short would be, you know, enjoy this time. Enjoy this phase, and y'all are young and y'all should enjoy it and not have petty fights. So yeah, that's her advice. Perfect Mother's Day would be, I mean, you know, being with my mother and my daughters. All four of us together, doing probably even nothing, but just being together and just loving each other and spending, you know, simple moments of joy together. That would be a perfect Mother's Day, which we do every day. So I think every day is a Mother's Day for us. If I could change one thing about my mother, it would be from her stop growing older. I just wanted to be with us forever and just be stuck in a time capsule which makes us makes her be with us forever. Yeah, it's emotional, but that's my one wish. I don't want her to grow old. I think my mom can't live without me and my sister. We are the two most important people in her lives, and she's not a thing person. So it's definitely my sister and me. We mean the world to her, and of course, my father. My biggest critic at home is my mother and my husband. They both of them are Librans. They're very similar by nature, and they both are my critics. Ahana is more soft. Certain times she hesitates saying something that she probably wants to say. Mom is more direct and blunt and to your face. So yeah, I would say it's my mother and my husband. If I had to whisk my mom off for a secret vacation, it would definitely be the Himalayas, because that's one place she's been really wanting to go for the simple reason that when Ahana and me were young and when we would trouble her and when she would get annoyed with us, she would say, I am going away now. I'm going to leave you all and go to the Himalayas. So that was her standard dialogue to us. So I think Himalayas would be a lovely holiday with us and my mother. My mom is the best because she is just the best. No arguments, bottom line. She's just the best. Top three favorite films, I think most of her films that I have watched, all of them have been wonderful, enjoyable to watch. My top favorite was Sita or Geeta. I can't think of any other film because I remember as a kid watching that film every day. I watched the same film every day for like a year or more than a year. It was just this thing that I did. And I just loved Sita or Geeta. I know every dialogue backwards probably by now. So Sita or Geeta, I really enjoyed Andaz. And much later on, the one film of hers that really touched me as a child is Baghban. A remake of an on-screen would be Devil Wears Prada, Meryl Streep's role, because I think my mother and Meryl Streep look similar sometimes, and they have gracefully aged, and still look gorgeous. And my mom can pull off that role. I know that for sure. I don't think anyone should touch any of their films to be remade, because what was done by them cannot be replaced. So I don't think any of us should have the guts to touch any of the films of these legends that were made then. Should be just enjoyed and watched.